Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a big turnover. His guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's taken down inside the 30.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
40 seconds to Mike. Ready? Check 99. Check 99. Check 52.
On first down, Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He's to the 10. Got a man. It's Judy complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Locke. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Darnold.
That's caught. It's Shi Smith.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
56, Mike, 56.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson. there to make the grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on.
Touchdown! That's caught. Zach Ertz. 31 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's got room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. First carry for James Conner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds Smith out of the backfield and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Play action. It's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Shi Smith, 54 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
And not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray finds his running back, James Conner. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
Bulldozes past him, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 81 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down, Murray. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Abdul is going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Murray now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, 32 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
McCaffrey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Pass complete to Green.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tua now on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.